these two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Now Dion Lewis to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Green, 39. Green, gun.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And a big loss here as he's taken down. O'Brien Schofield in there to get him well behind the line of scrimmage. Gosh, it's a loss of 17. And here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ware. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They run again with Ware. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They run it here. Where? And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On the ground, this is Ware. And able to push his way forward here. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. Quarter of play.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Wilson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Here we go now.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a cutback, right sideline. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Lynch to throw. Looking deep for Demarius. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
Now it's Lynch. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Throwing now is Lynch. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. And his kick is right through. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. As San Francisco gets set to go here. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket, eluding the pressure right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. That one good for 15 and a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.